Stay classy! Sports at Andover are back, but looking a little different than years past. Here are live reporters Mia Xiao, class of 23, and Theo Randall, class of 23, with the story.
This week, students in Cohort 1 have been allowed to engage in in-person sports and other extracurricular activities for the first time this fall. The fields are open for fall athletics, and while it still looks different from last year, students and coaches on campus have had the opportunity to get some daily fresh air and a break from their academics. We spoke to several students and faculty about their experiences so far.
We just got back from our wrestling team lift, which is part of what the wrestling team is doing to continue to stay fit and stay strong and prepared for hopefully we get a season. We're also doing wrestling training as a sports offering in the fall. And Nick, do you want to tell us how you're getting jacked?
A lot of us just going to the gym, taking advantage of whatever time slots that you were offered, and doing what you can in the dorm. I brought a couple dumbbells on campus. We used those in the dorm before we started being able to go to the gym, and I think kids are staying active.
Yes, I've been waiting and preparing all summer long to get back onto Graves Field with the soccer program, and starting on Monday. I was joined by 6 returning varsity players. All 3 of my captains are back on campus, and we welcomed 16 new 9th graders to the soccer field. So we're super psyched about that. We're working on skills and drills, no matter what level you are at. Those are valuable ways in which to train. We're also working on fitness. And once a week, we're gathering together to talk about team culture, program values, and those are topics that we feel we always can engage in to the benefit of the program.
We were fortunate to have beautiful weather for the first couple of days of tennis this week. So we got off to a very smooth start, and I think the students really enjoyed the opportunity to be outside for some fun and exercise.
With more than half of Andover students still off campus, the pandemic has changed how some sports would function normally, while leaving others similar to how they were last year.
It's unfortunate that actual wrestling is probably not going to happen anytime soon just because of the nature of our sport. But wrestling conditioning and just conditioning in general are pretty universal, so we're sticking to staying fit and staying strong.
Because tennis is a inherently socially distant sport, we haven't had to change our format for fall tennis too much from previous years. One significant change is we've cut the number of players in half so that doubles is no longer allowed.
A significant difference, and maybe one of the bigger frustrations for our students, is the highly limited way we have to control numbers inside athletic facilities. So whether it's being in our fitness center, in the squash pavilion, in the basketball court, these are much more controlled environments now where students have to sign up for times to be there, where they have to be supervised. Again, this is to keep everyone safe. And while this is very different from what people know, we do hope that students feel as the fall goes along that they have the access that they're interested in to those different spaces.
For remote athletes, the term has been very different with regards to how students have been able to participate in and lead practices. Emily Warren, class of 21, and Vincent Sundaram, class of 23, weigh in.
When I found out that we were going back to sports, I was actually really excited because it does give me a good break from all the schoolwork I have, especially since I'm remote this fall. So it was really nice to reconnect with even some of my team over Zoom. So basically what we do is the coaches and I go over the workouts on Monday, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays with the team. And if you're in a different time zone and can't make it, then we record the meeting and you can watch on your own time.
Something that I really like about baseball online is that you get to talk with a lot of people from a lot of different places, and I think it's pretty relaxed, but at the same time, there are different workout plans that you can get. Coach Capano has been really great about making sure we have all the resources we need.
Despite many changes, students both remote and on campus are making creative efforts to get to know their teammates and foster a close-knit team environment through holding virtual workout sessions, team dinners, and more.
I would love to be out there on the field with everyone, being able to long toss, do all that with everyone there. And I understand that with the current circumstances, it's not really easy to do that. But I look forward to hopefully getting on the field with everyone later in the year.
As captain, I feel like I was really looking forward to meeting all the new people in person because it's much easier to create like an inclusive environment that way. And I was really looking forward to integrating the newer rowers with the more experienced ones. However, like even though we're remote, I'm hoping to host some more like live workouts, and that way I'm hoping that other teammates can connect with each other and this will unify the team.
According to Yol, she hopes that teams will concentrate on making the fall season the best it can be, urging teams to focus on the positive aspects of the current situation and remain flexible going into the future.
So I think as the fall moves along, it's really important for us to focus on all that we can do and all of the opportunities that are before us, rather than focus on all that is taken away or all that we can't do because of a COVID environment. We are incredibly fortunate at Andover to be situated on 700 beautiful acres with amazing grass fields and facilities. I urge us to think about that fortune and to make the most of it. There are so many peers around you who want to inspire you, who want to be outside with you in their activities, and I think again we have teachers and coaches who are also equally excited to making the most of what's ahead of us. I am certain more than ever that being well physically and mentally is critical as we move forward in a fall that seems increasingly uncertain. So we hope we get outside, we hope we get to exercise together, and I'm really looking forward to a great fall term in Big Blue athletics.
This is Xiao.
And Theo Randall reporting.